Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian the Horror Punk here for another movie review video for you guys today. I have 11 titles here in front of me that I've watched over the last month or so. I've been kind of busy with work and whatnot, so yeah, not a lot of time to watch. And when I get home, I'm usually tired, so I don't have time to watch a full movie. Sometimes I just watch TV, watch YouTube, catch up on other people's videos. So, first up here is a Scream Factory release. This is from 1959. This is a black and white film called The Alligator People. It's your typical cheesy, like, 50s. I guess I would call it a creature feature from back in the day. Basically, it's about this young wife. She's abandoned by her husband, so she on their wedding day. So she tracks them down to this home in Louisiana, and she uncovers a terrible secret. Her husband has been saved from death by an experimental medical procedure, turning um, turning well, he takes the serum from an alligator and basically he's turned into an alligator. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's I guess it's a fun watch. I guess 74 minutes, short film. The inside's not really much to talk about. It's just like the alligator man holding her, and then the disc itself is mediocre at best. But yeah, pretty decent movie. You have a commentary on here from a podcast and a trailer and a still gallery. So I think I bought this either on Amazon or Hamilton Book. I don't remember, but yeah, pretty decent movie. That one's staying in the collection. This next one I thought I was going to enjoy because of the cast, but we'll get into it. So this is put out by Slasher 15 Productions. This is an independent film from 2023, and that is a film called Go Away. Stars Tuesday Night from Nightmare 4. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I've met her. She's really nice, really sweet. Tom Matthews from Return of the Living Dead, Friday the 13th, 6, and what's her face is in here too. Where's her name? Felissa Rose is in here. Everybody knows her. She's always sweet. Robert Mukes is in here. Jeremy Spencer. So it's a really good cast. Directed by David Kerr. Basically, it's kind of like a home invasion type movie. There's a family gathering going on. They don't really get along very well. Rambunctious family. Dinner's interrupted by a knock at the door. There's 5 intruders taking the guests hostage, and they play games with them. And yeah, it says the intruders soon realize they also may have something to fear. Yeah, it's basically a home invasion movie gone wrong. It's not great. It's nothing I'd rewatch, honestly. I mean, I can see they put time and effort into it. That's great. I just didn't care for the whole. Some of the acting here is not great. I wouldn't say the top billing people are fine. I'm not worried about any of those, but yeah, I just didn't care for this movie. You can buy this online. It's an on-demand disc, but yeah, it's not something I'd rewatch. So that one is not making the shelf. Next, we have a rewatch because it's been years since I've actually seen this movie, and I wanted to rewatch it again, and it still holds up to me. This is a Scream Factory release from 2014. It was also available from Chiller Films when that was a thing. This is directed by Brett Simmons. 86 minutes, and we're going to talk about Animal here. Same artwork underneath. This is your simple movie. basically about these these two best friends, Keke Palmer's character and Elizabeth Gillies' character, two Nickelodeon stars going to do a horror film, so it's cool. They planned a weekend getaway, hit a, let me see, sorry. When the plans for a weekend getaway hit a dead end, they find themselves stranded in unfamiliar territory, pursued by a menacing, bloodthirsty predator, which is this thing out in the woods. They come across a cabin. They think it's abandoned, but it's not. There's people actually living in there, and they try to fight to survive this animal. This, I guess, it's kind of like an alien type thing. Doesn't really go in a lot of detail about the creature itself, but it's definitely a fight to survive this bloodthirsty creature. Overall, it's pretty decent. It's a nice, easy watch for sure. Really good effects in here, nice blood and everything. This one also has Joey Lauren-Adams in it from basically the early days of View Askew. She was in Chasing Amy. She was in Mallrats. You guys know Elizabeth Gillies from Victorious. Keke Palmer from, it says Masters of Sex and Joyful Noise on here, but I remember her from, I don't want to get this wrong, but wasn't she in was it True Jackson VIP? I could be wrong. I don't remember. That was past my time, or the Nickelodeon shows. Eve is in here as well. You know, the rapper Eve. It's got some really nice music in here from Tom and Andy, so that's also a really good point here that I enjoyed. You get commentary with the director. It says interviews with the cast, but it's really like limited. It's a very short featurette. There's a behind-the-scenes featurette in here as well. So this is a promo copy, so it is punched. I bought this used from McKay's, I think, many years ago. As we all know, we lost David Lynch earlier this year, so went ahead and checked out his film Blue Velvet. After watching this, I definitely want to get that 4K Criterion release of it. I really enjoyed this film. It is it's a little weird. Really good cast here, though. Of course, you get Kyle MacLachlan from Everybody Knows Twin Peaks. Excuse me. Dennis Hopper's in here. Laura Dern's in here. Hope Lang and Dean Stockwell are in here. So really good performances in this film. Trying to think. I'm going to read the back because it's the easiest way to tell you the synopsis of the film. Jeffrey Beaumont, played by Kyle MacLachlan, realizes his Mayberry-like hometown is not so normal, and he discovers a human ear in a field. That was a crazy scene. His investigation catapults him into an alluring erotic murder mystery involving a disturbed nightclub singer, played by Isabella Rossellini. She's great in this too. And a drug-addicted sadist, played by the late great Dennis Hopper. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's a craziness all around. But this is the original MGM release. It's got a few special features on here, like lost footage, a documentary, the original Siskel and Ebert review, and outtakes and stuff like that. So yeah, highly recommend you guys check that out if you haven't seen it before. Next up is a movie that I probably wasn't in the right mood to watch at that specific time, but I don't think I'm going to keep this film either. I got this at a Dollar Tree many years ago. Definitely wanted to check it out, and I thought it was a great cast. I just didn't care for the movie, honestly. Like I said, really good cast from 2010. This is a film called Peep World with Judy Greer, Michael C. Hall, Taraji P. Henson, Kate Mara, Sarah Silverman, Rainn Wilson. You know, they're all great actors and actresses. But yeah, basically when I watched it, I felt like I was watching a sitcom. So, yeah, I mean, I like sitcoms, but I'd rather just watch a regular movie, not just watch like a TV. Kind of like I had that TV vibe going on with it. But anyway, at a dinner celebrating their father's 70th birthday, tensions among four siblings explode thanks to the success of the youngest son's new novel, which was basically a portrait of the family. Yeah, I especially liked Sarah Silverman in this film. She's like the one that got really pissed about it. The best-selling expose reveals the oldest responsible son as a porn addict, the daughter as a catty drama queen, and the third son as a living disaster with a loony plan to change his life around. Yeah, basically that's what it is in a nutshell. Yeah, when I think of this movie, I think of like Arrested Development, and stuff like that. Modern Family, it's not a bad film. I just don't see myself rewatching it. But yeah, you get deleted scenes in a trailer on here as well. And that one was directed by Barry W. Blostein. Never heard of him. Written by Peter Himmelstein. I've heard of him though. Alright, next up is another independent film. Not a horror film. It is I would say like a drama, if you will. It's a movie called Myth from 2019. Starring the late Nicholas Tucci. I believe, he did pass away after he made this movie. I think. Is that the one that did? Yeah, he passed away with, I think he had cancer during the making of this, and he ultimately passed away shortly thereafter. Anyway, 89 minutes. It seemed to drag a little bit, so it definitely seemed longer than that, to be honest. But basically, this movie is about, what's his name? Alex, played by Justin Andrew Davis. His performance was good in this. He's a lonely college student. He is hoping. Basically he thinks he's living real life, and he's just this guy's filming his life, but it's really just a script. And this guy's hired actors to befriend him and think he's in love, and he's really not. They kind of play him, to be honest with you. It's kind of a crappy thing to do to somebody, where you think you're just filming this guy's life when it's really you're going behind his back making your own film. And yeah, it's just really weird. But anyway, basically he finds out that he's in a movie, and he doesn't believe anybody anymore, and he's really pissed off, and yeah, it's just what he goes through. So not a bad independent film in my opinion, but again, I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it or not. But this is a movie that I bought from Amazon a couple years ago. There you go. Myth. This is directed by Brian DiLorenzo, and let's see, the only person I liked in here besides Nicholas Tucci plays this dude here. That's the guy that passed away. And then Sadie Scott plays the lead female interest in this movie. Yeah, not a bad film. I thought it was pretty decent, but again, one-time watch for me. Next up is a horror anthology that I blind bought. I think I might have gotten this from Horror Pack. I don't have a Horror Pack subscription or anything. I just occasionally go in and buy a couple things here and there from them if they have a sale. This was one of them. This is a fun anthology. Some are better than others, but I thought definitely the first story in here was hilarious. It's about a killer shopping cart at a grocery store. I mean, that was funny as anything. We're talking about hilarious here. It says, try not to die laughing. Yeah, there's a couple stories in here that just made me laugh. There's one in here involving a possessed electric guitar. Thought that was pretty interesting. Like I said, the one that stood out to me the most was the first story about the killer shopping cart. That was funny. And yeah, they do kill. They try to kill it with the baler. So that was hilarious. If you have never worked in retail before, the baler is like where you put your cardboard and you crush it down into this big, it's essentially a bale, and then you recycle it or whatever. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys check this anthology out. It's from 2019, 80 minutes. I think there's 7 shorts on here. Yeah, 7 shorts on here. So you do get special features in here. The lunch lady one was kind of weird. They're trying to go somewhere because they're trying to get their recipe of something into like a cookbook or something. I don't remember the whole story, but I think it was kind of funny. There's a feature out on that one in here. So cool. The last 4 here are all like newer movies. Well, newer movies or newer releases. We got The Substance here. What can I say that hasn't been said about this film? It's crazy. It's definitely body horror. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley, really good performances. Dennis Quaid is there as well. The ending, I didn't see the ending coming. I thought it was kind of weird how it went that particular route, but you know, I enjoyed this movie. I'll definitely watch it again. 4K Blu-ray combo, and both discs have the different actresses on it, so I thought that was pretty cool. There is no digital code in this release of it, to be honest, just to let you guys know if you want to buy it. It's just the discs and the slipcover. Next one here is an Arrow release of I believe it's a Canadian film, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's from Canada. This is directed by Cody Kennedy and Tim Rutherford, and that is a film called The Last Video Store. It does have reversible cover art in here, so I flipped it over. This was a fun watch. I definitely blind bought this, but I bought it when it was on sale for $20 on eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. If you guys have seen Beyond the Gates, you probably enjoyed this one too. I don't think that's right. It's too far up there. Anyway, basically, the videos that are playing in the video store come to life, and these the killer comes out, the action hero comes out, and yeah, it's just really weird, but it's definitely a fun time. I'll just get into it here. So, when her estranged father passes, 20-something Nyla is tasked with the thing she hates the most, cleaning up his mess. Left behind are a collection of VHS tapes, and with them the burden of returning them to Blaster Video, a time capsule of an era in which cover art and catchy movie titles were king. Run by Kevin, a human encyclopedia of VHS history and a friend of her father's. Amongst the returns is an unknown tape, a movie not even Kevin has heard of. Was this the last movie Nyla's father watched before he died? The mystery is too much to resist. But when Kevin and Nyla press play, they unwittingly activate a long dormant curse, and a series of classic cinematic villains are plucked from B-movie heaven and hell to be unleashed into the store itself. So yeah, it's basically, I'd say it's like a horror comedy, sci-fi a little bit even. So I enjoyed it personally. Some people wouldn't, but you know, it's got a lot of special features on here as well. It is 79 minutes. Yeah, rated R. It's a fun time. All right, 2 more and I'll be done. Done yapping. This one here is the latest VHS release, VHS Beyond. Every story on here is about aliens in some form or another. And the whole wraparound is basically like you're watching Ancient Aliens or, yeah, like that on TV. So, my favorite one would probably be the first story involving an alien bird. Yeah, that was crazy. I like the effects in that one too, especially the Mama bird. That was gross. But yeah, a couple other alien. There's one. The last one was a girl like got onto the ship, but she couldn't get out because the membrane closed and wouldn't open for her, and she was like abducted, and that was crazy. But yeah, you get 6 stories on here. It's 114 minutes. You have shorts directed by Jay Cheel, Jordan Downey, Violet Powell, Justin Martinez, Christian and Justin Long, and then Kate Siegel. So I thought that was pretty cool. So definitely check it out if you guys like the other VHS movies. You'll definitely like that one. And then lastly, from Vinegar Syndrome, or sorry, their other label, what's it called again? Degauser Video. I went ahead and checked out Iced. I have issues with this. This particular thing here doesn't happen in the movie at all. This does, but not on the snowman. And then this is on like the side of a hot tub, and this actually happens at the end of the movie. So, what can I say about this movie? Basically, a group of friends go on a getaway into the snowy mountains. They're going skiing or whatever, and well, that tells me later. It doesn't tell me the actual story itself. So rewind 4 years, I believe. I think it's 4 years. This group of friends are at a ski resort, and Jeff, I think his name is Jeff. Yeah, he's very he gets very jealous really easily. He's trying to hook up with this girl, but she doesn't see him more than a friend. And this other dude gets with her, and he gets pissed, so he tries to race him. Stupid. Like back in the 80s, you'd get pissed when someone's trying to get with the girl you like, so you want to race them or whatever. The guy actually ends up winning because Jeff falls over or something. So later down the line, Jeff's out again trying to get better, and he ends up accidentally dying. He has an accident. He goes off a cliff, and he ends up falling onto a bunch of rocks, and apparently he dies. Yeah, you see his goggles are all like messed up and everything. So fast forward, I think it's 4 years later. All his friends are invited to go back to this ski resort from an unknown person. And the unknown person is actually, it's not really an unknown person. It's this guy's trying to get all these people to check out his new resort from his, I guess it's his father's resort. And basically everybody that was involved that night when Jeff died keep getting killed off one by one, but they don't know who it is. They think you automatically think Jeff's back from the dead, or he never really died and he's just killing people. There is a twist. I'm not going to give it away. There is a twist in here. So, as far as the movie goes, I thought it was okay. Some of the kills were off screen, so it's cheaply made. But then again, I also heard that they couldn't really do much with what they had because some of it was too far gone, and this was shot on, what was it? I forget what it was shot. It says restored from the best surviving tape master. Okay, it doesn't tell me exactly what type of tape it was, but anyway, you get commentary track with the director Jeff. I watched some of the interview with him. Yeah, I watched some of the interview with him. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just tired. I just wanted to turn it off. He had a commentary track with an author, film historian, a couple of featurettes on here with the director and actors, and second assistant director. So yeah, not a bad movie. I thought it was pretty decent in here. Unfortunately, you don't get the original cover art at all in here. I thought that would be cool. You just get this like a little insert picture here. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this film. I thought it was pretty solid, honestly. So, all right, that's it for this video, guys. 11 titles here, and I would say 8 of them are staying in the collection, 3 are leaving. So, let me know what you guys thought of any of these, if you've seen them, and you know what you thought of them, if you liked them, if you didn't like them, if you're interested in watching them. Like I said, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.